Okay, everyone, just want to do a very short video on neurotransmitters and just kind of really hit a point home really hard how nutrition has a major impact on your neural system, on your body, and your brain. So when we look at one of the major neurological issues going on in our society, and I can tell you as a professor how many students come to me telling me they have anxiety, they have panic attacks, they're anxious all the time. I have many colleagues that are dealing with spouses and their other, or at least one person in their family that has anxiety. I just want you to see how nutrition could be related to this. Now, if we look at, let's go and start with magnesium. Magnesium regulates the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis. Okay, that controls physical and psychological reactions to stress. So deficiency can induce anxiety and emotional hyperactivity. Now, magnesium is also involved in making up what's called a magnesium plug of the NMDA receptor. So you're going to have to kind of Google that and see what the NMDA receptor looks like. That it's N-methyl diaspartate, the NMDA receptor. When the NMDA receptor is open, calcium influxes and creates neurological or neurotoxicity, neuroexotoxicity. So you get this hyperexcitability, neurological reactions. But when you have magnesium in there, calcium doesn't influx and you don't create that neuroexcitation very easily. And that's why magnesium has the reputation of being a relaxant and calming the systems down for that reason. If we look at B6, it's a cofactor in the synthesis of the calming neurotransmitters such as GABA. We need GABA, gamma aminobutyric acid. We need B6 so that we can go from glutamate to GABA. We can go from the accelerator to the brake. If you're deficient in B6, can't make it. Okay? It's also involved in serotonin and dopamine production as well. Same thing with B3. If we look at B3, one of the symptoms of severe B3 deficiency of pellagra is anxiety. And pharmaceutical doses of B3 may enhance the calming effects of GABA in the brain. And it's also involved in converting tryptophan to serotonin. If we look at folate, it aids in the production of neurotransmitters such as dopamine and serotonin, right? And that's because of folate's relationship to methylation. And we need that MTHFR, the methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase enzyme. If we look at choline, is the precursor to acetylcholine, which affects focus and mood. And low levels of choline are linked to anxiety. If we look at copper, copper is an integral part of certain chemicals in the brain, such as endorphins, that calm anxiety or anxious feelings. And anxiety-like behavior may be exacerbated with copper deficiency. Selenium, repletion of selenium to normal levels reduced anxiety scores in clinical trials. Some suggest the mechanism of action is due to the role in its regulatory proteins, which are called selenoproteins. You'll learn a little bit more about selenoproteins when you take my vitamin and mineral class, okay, 560C. So you look at all of these, vitamin D, vitamin E, carnitine, oh my gosh, inositol, serine, copper, magnesium, even zinc, right? So zinc reduces anxiety, possibly due to its interactions with the NMDA receptors. Oh, I was right. We see the N-methyl diaspartate. So really important. Now let's look at not just micronutrients, but macronutrients. We're going to show you the importance of not only having proteins in the body, but having good stomach acid with zinc, with B1 and B6, so we can make L-phenylalanine. Now, from N-phenylalanine, with this enzyme, we get the tyrosine, L-dopa, dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine. But look at all the micronutrients that are needed for these conversions. Now, from tyrosine, an offshoot of tyrosine, you can actually make T4, which is thyroxine, and you can make melanin for skin pigmentation. And we know that NutraSweet and Sweet and Low and all of these artificial sweeteners can actually downregulate this conversion right here of the phenylalanine hydroxylase. It downregulates this, so this catecholamine pathway is downregulated. People can get headaches, they can get anger management issues, they can get depression once these are affected. Now, we've heard of the genetic condition PKU, phenylketone urea, where these people can't metabolize phenylalanine. And if you look at sodas and you look at Pepsis and Cokes and 7-Ups, they say warning contains phenylketonurotics. Well, if they consume it and it accumulates, it could be life-threatening to these individuals. Let's look at what other neurotransmitters require a lot of cofactors and vitamins and minerals. Well, from protein, from amino acids with good stomach acid, we can get glutamine, L-glutamate, GABA, succinate. Why? Look at that. And then going in this other direction, you got tryptophan, which is how we get serotonin to make us feel good. It helps us sleep at night. Okay, so remember I said proteins are the secret to life? It's not just the proteins, it's not just putting it in your body. It's having the right amount of stomach digestive enzymes to break it down so you'll never look at over-the-counter antacids the same. And people that drink alkaline water, horrible, horrible, horrible for stomach acids and for amino acid production. And then, boy, oh boy, look at the B vitamins, how important they are. Look at zinc. Look at magnesium. Look at vitamin C. Extremely, extremely important here. Okay, so eat less crap and eat more food. Eat less carbonated, drink less carbonated drinks, refined sugars, artificial sweeteners and colors, and processed foods, and eat more fruits and veggies, more organic lean proteins, more omega-3 fatty acids, and drink lots of water. Okay?